What it is, guys, what's going on? Finally back with another video. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit today about the finishing up process on the EF. I finally got my multi-port swap, figured out and dialed in. It's got a little bit of issues and stuff that could probably be fixed, maybe like plug change and stuff. So I had some trial and error things that I went through, with the injectors and stuff. I still got a little bit of wire buttoning up and stuff on the throttle position, but I also ordered me a header, but it hangs way too low under the car and it scrapes really bad. I really wasn't expecting it to set that low. I think it might be because I used a Y7 header, because the head's a Y7. I don't know if that's maybe why. Maybe it hangs a little lower. Not really sure on that one. But yeah, man, everything's running good. I mean, it cranks over real well. Actually, I'll crank it for you guys in just a second. And I mean, I got all the, excuse the floor, I got stuff on the floor, but I got all the ECU stuff, taped up and put up nice and neat and stuff. And that's good. Like I said, I got a little bit of stuff still to do. I got my wires from that throttle position when I was telling you about earlier. I've got those kind of dangling right now. Not really good to do that, but I had to buy a new TPS because the one that I was using was bad. It wasn't getting a good reading, and the what else was bad? I know the injectors. I had to swap the injectors. I think the last video I did, I was fixing to swap the injectors. Well, I finally got a friend to pick up some white injectors from the LKQ, and we put those in, and then that's when I started having the throttle position problems. And then I ordered one of those and I put that on there, and it didn't run as great at first. I wasn't really happy. Even when I calibrated it, it still wasn't really where I wanted it to be. So I ended up taking all the plugs out, and apparently for some reason, I don't know why I did this, but when I put the plugs in it a while back when I done the head swap, I gapped them like small for some reason. I mean, damn tiny, dude. And I was just like, why in the hell did I gap? But anyway, I ended up re-gapping them, and I think I gapped them to like 35 or something like that, 0.35. But I got that straightened out, put them back in. It did run a little bit better, but then I took it to our wrench mob meet that we had in Fort O, and it ended up kind of clearing it up. I think the plugs were kind of wet fouled or something, because they were kind of real black when I pulled them out. And I think it's because of some of the injectors I was running in the process of getting this running right. It just kind of maybe made them foul a little bit, I guess. But it's gotten so much better since I've been driving it a little bit and kind of cranking it every day. I mean, this is not my daily driver. I've got my 250 Doris daily back there, the old Hyundai. She does me real well, but I got to change a timing belt on that car soon, so I may be driving the EF after all here in a little while, once I get everything completely straight where I want it to be on here. Let's go ahead and crank it for you guys. Give a little, excuse the beeping. I've got to fix my seat belts. Freaking things. Sure it's in there. Idle's up a little high first. You gotta excuse the one that said it is open header. But and I'm planning to eventually do something with the exhaust, but I got a big surprise that I'm actually going to show here in just a minute of what I'm going to end up doing with the EF. I've got a lot of different plans, but this plan is something that's going to definitely change some things a little bit, because I really wanted to work on the body work and try to get all the the outside looking a lot better and stuff, because this car really needs some attention on the body work, and it just needs a paint job. It'll look so much better. But that's going to put that on hold for a little while, because I actually come into a really good deal from a friend, and I couldn't pass it up. You know, it was too good of a deal. So, but yeah, man, she's runs pretty well. I mean, as it runs too, it actually calms down on the idle air control valve, I guess, you know, has a lot of control on that. But yeah, I mean, not too shabby. You kind of still hear like a tad bit of a miss or whatever, you know, as you kind of sit here and there, but I think a lot of that's because it's just pretty much no back pressure, open header. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm actually proud of myself for getting that done. I always wanted to do the multi-port swap on EF, so I finally done that. I've done an EK, I've done a V16 and EK and swapped it to OBD1, which is not really hard. I think next is going to be an OBD1 swap on this car, a successful one, I hope. I've heard of guys having a lot of trouble. I've had trouble in the past trying to do it. But there's a lot of things I didn't know back then that I know now about resistor box and just different things like that. But as you can see, as we're sitting here, man, that car's like just calm. It's idling good. I mean, I'm really proud of that. But the surprise, and I'm actually taking this header off today, and I'm going to trade for some more parts for something I got. My surprise here. I'm going to show you my surprise. It is a B20 B4, which I believe is the low compression B20. So it's not the high compression, but still awesome to me. I don't give a damn. Yeah, but man, I mean, good and clean. I mean, it is. It's really clean. The end of the. Let's see here. Take the valve cover off. You know, even the head's pretty clean. You know what I'm saying? Everything's pretty legit on it. So set it down there. But I got that. I got to get some stuff. I got trans with it. It's ALS trans. Of course, it's cable. You know, that way, because I can use it in my car. I've got one of the mounts already. It came with a T-mount that I'm not really sure if I can use yet. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm pretty sure I can, but I'm not positive. But that's cool. It came with a post mount that I need here. It's got to have cam gears. Got to get some of those. It came with a bottom piece of a header, and it came with also a full header. So yeah, awesome. B20. Can't wait. Got to get a dizzy. This dizzy's just here to just cover the hole. So I got to get me a dizzy. I'm actually going to trade that header today for a OBD1 dizzy. And I may try to trade it for OBD0 Integra distributor. So that way I can kind of, you know, run OBDO still. Because I'm going to use my my CRX SI ECU right now, the PM6, because there's no reason to change it right now. I'm not planning on going VTEC just yet. I'm not looking for, you know, a huge amount of, you know, power, nothing right now. Maybe eventually, you know, I'll definitely want to do like a VTEC head maybe later on, or, you know, maybe even, I don't know. It just depends on what comes first with my budget and stuff. You know, I got 2 kids and a wife and a house payment, and, you know, so, I mean, it's not something that I can just pull money out of my ass all the time and put into, so. And I know a lot of people can relate to that, so. But, man, it's been a little bit of a road. I'm glad that I finally got this thing running, and now I can do more options like the B20, and you know, do different things that I want to do with the car to make more power. I'm not looking for a lot of power on this car, honestly. It's something that I want to be able to drive to Gatlinburg if I want to go, or, you know, just drive and have fun with and just enjoy it. I don't want to have something that I'm having to, you know, put a whole lot of time into all the time, as far as like stuff breaking and stuff. Because I've had friends that's had, you know, decent horsepower cars, and you know, they've had problems and stuff when we go out, and it's just, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass when you have to have something towed because you snapped the axle, or, you know, transmission started you know, giving you problems or whatever, you know, because these transmissions, especially in the, you know, single cam, and even some B series, you know, Integra LS transmissions, they're weak sometimes, so you know they don't really hold up to a lot of power if you really start putting money into them. So I don't know, it's just not my thing right now. I just want something that's cruise and just kind of be dependable and make a little bit of power, and that B4 is going to be plenty for that. I mean, it's going to be a good daily motor. I'm not really sure the mileage on it, but it looks really well in the head. That doesn't mean that the head hadn't been taken off and, you know, cleaned or whatever. I guess we're really going to find that out when we drive it. And, but I've heard that it has been compression tested, and it's 150 all the way across. That's why I think it's a low compression motor. But and 150 is not bad. That's pretty damn good, I think. At least for a little while. Like I said, the sky's the limit on this idea. Once you go B series, I mean, there's so many options. You know, VTEC head, cams. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be done with this, you know, and I'm so excited about it. I'm very thankful that I could actually even get it. So, but yeah, guys, I hope everybody enjoys some of the videos that I post. I'm sorry that they're not like edited and stuff, but hopefully eventually I'm going to get to that point to where, you know, I can actually edit. And once that comes, you know, I'll be able to actually do a little bit more. I probably won't be able to do as much content, but, you know, just a little bit of stuff here and there to let y'all know what's going on, you know. So, but everybody have a good day. See ya.